The process begins with the arrival of raw materials at the facility.
The shipment is received and catalogued at the loading bay. Inside, the raw materials are sorted and weighed for processing.
Special protective gear is required for the next stage of processing.
Each batch is carefully weighed to ensure consistency.
The frogs are then transferred to the main processing line.
Workers sort and place the subjects onto the automated line.
The line is fed from large holding containers.
The final finishing process involves precise, individual treatment. A specialized solution is administered to each unit. The subjects undergo a chemical treatment process.
Automated systems control the washing and sterilization phase.
Technicians monitor the system's vital statistics. A manual inspection and cleaning step follows. Each item is prepared by hand for the next stage.
The frogs are now moved into the automated cutting and cleaning chamber.
The chamber uses high pressure and steam for processing. Data is monitored as the processed pelts exit the machine. The final product emerges, the exotic leather. The finished skins are sorted for quality control. The pelts undergo a final automated wash from a controlled environment. The dried leather is then sorted by hand for quality.
The pelts are transferred to a vat for dyeing, a process monitored by technicians.
Workers sort the Grade A pelts for shipping. The quality control line sorts the final product into grades.
The pelts are cleaned on the frog leather processing line.
Supervisors monitor the automated washing process.
The processed pelts exit the drying chamber, ready for sorting.
The green material is thoroughly washed and treated.
A worker prepares to collect the finished pelts.
The saturation levels are stabilizing right on target.
Good.
Good.
Adjusting the flow regulator now.
The pelts are submerged in the automated dyeing vat.
The dyeing process is carefully observed.
The dyeing process is carefully.
The dyed pelts move into the heat drying and curing oven.
Technicians monitor the color-safe pre-cure process. Each pelt undergoes a laser check and quality scan.
The data from the scan is recorded for quality assurance.
The leather is then sent for precision cutting and shape forming.
This sketch detail here doesn't account for the thickness of the green leather sample.
I see what you mean. We need to revise the specifications to ensure a clean fit.
A heat activation stage blends the materials.
The material softening stage is monitored in the heat tank.
A multi-tone dye blend is added to color the leather.
The raw fibers are added to the heat mixer for texture softening.
The fibers are softened through heat mixing.
The texture softening process is a large-scale operation.
The final designs are checked against the manufactured product.
The heat blend rotation stage is activated.
The multi-tone dye blend is added to the pelts.
The base material flows into a collection tank for processing. A quality check ensures the material's texture matches the standard.
Color pigments are added to create a multi-shade blend.
The final sheets are formed and inspected for color output.
The colored paste is then formed into sheets with a textured surface.
Ready on the left? Okay, push it through now. Yes. Watch the alignment on the next roll.
The textured, colored sheets are guided onto the finishing line.
The texture of the paste is checked against specifications.
The rolling stage gives the material its final size and shine finish.
A precise multi-shade blend of pigments is added. The rolling stage applies the final size and shine finish.
Finish looks consistent. Good shine.
Yeah, the settings are holding steady. Looks good.
The colorful rolls are then inspected for quality.
An overview of the sheet rolling and inspection process. Our skilled team carefully guides the colorful leather sheets through these motorized tables.
The finished rolls are catalogued and stored. The sheets are carefully guided onto spools for storage. The finished, patterned rolls are moved to storage. At the packing stage, small rolls are crated for shipping. The small rolls are organized and packed.
The finished rolls are fed into another machine for further processing. The finished rolls are loaded onto the automated assembly line.
The large rolls are fitted into the processing machine.
The machine begins processing the patterned leather.
A test run is performed on the automated stitching system.
The pre-stitching test run ensures machine calibration.
A bundle of leather is transferred to the stitching area. The material bundles are brought to the stitching line.
The stitching system is set up for the production run.
All right, everyone, we are starting the green leather run now. Maintain precision on the seams. You know the drill. Let's get these machines running.
The production stitching line is now in full operation.
The production stitching line is now in full operation.
The production line stitches colorful patches together.
Production is underway on the frog-shaped leather products.
A multi-process flow is shown on the stitching floor. The multi-process flow involves various stitching tasks. The workers handle different colored materials in the multitask flow.
The stitching tasks are part of a large multi-process flow.
The automatic design stitching begins on the embroidery line. The technicians set the material for the automatic stitching.
The automatic design stitching creates a raised, ornate pattern.
Technicians manage the thread supply for the automated embroidery line.
A close-up reveals the intricate stitch work. The machine stitches an intricate design.
The close-up detail of the stitch work is remarkable.
Waste control is managed, as trims are collected for recycling.
A technician monitors the waste control process. The scraps and trims are collected for disposal or recycling.
A robotic arm forms the delivery crates. The delivery crates are formed and collected for packing.
Workers collect the delivery crates as they are produced.
Cartons are auto-stacked and scanned for storage prep.
The robotic arm auto-stacks cartons in the storage facility.
The final product undergoes rigorous lab testing.
The sample is tested for chemical durability.
I think the tolerance on the buckle attachment point here needs adjustment.
Yes, agreed. Let's update the CAD file to reflect the change in material thickness.
Alignment is perfect. This batch passes quality control. Good. Press it down.
The high-speed cutter portions the sheets into equal pieces.
The patterned sheets are cut and bundled for shipping.
The finished sheets are cut to size and bundled.
The stitching line for small parts is in full production.
Workers assemble the small components with precision. The small parts are carefully stitched.
The final stitching of the small frog-shaped parts is completed.
General factory waste is collected and loaded for disposal.
The luxury finish requires precise belt stitching.
The belt is stitched for a luxury finish.
The belt stitching is completed with a luxury finish.
Luxury stitch finishing is applied to cap making. The cap making requires a luxury stitch finish. The finished caps are collected from the luxury stitch line.
Workers assemble small luxury bags in various colors.
The small luxury bags are assembled by hand.
An overview of the bag assembly station. Luxury stitch work is required for jacket making. Artisans perform luxury stitch work on various pieces.
The luxury stitch work for jacket making is detailed and precise.
Workers inspect design variants in the multi-style assembly area.
The multi-style assembly line showcases different design variants.
The multi-style assembly line is busy with workers creating design variants.
I think the green and tan bags capture the seasonal trend perfectly.
The craftsmanship on this hardware is excellent.
Agreed.
The stitching on the tote needs adjustment for consistency.
I agree. And this leather texture is perfect. We should use this grade for the yellow one as well.
Yeah.
Let's finalize the order with those changes.
Master cartoning is handled by an automated robotic system.
Workers secure the crates during the master cartoning process.
The master cartons are loaded onto trucks for dispatch.
All right, keep coming straight back. Easy down now. Right there. And clear.
The products are dispatched and on the highway.
The shipment is on the highway, heading for delivery.